Hello Twin Flame Collective, welcome to Eternal Flame. This is Aisha Sue. Let's see what is coming up in your reading as of today. As I mentioned in my previous Twin Flame reading, I tend to channel two types of timelines the Twin Flame Collective is in. One is right in the most painful phase of it. It's like the first intense separation between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And the other that came more frequently in the readings were the one that is almost there with the healing and karmic debt clearance so that they can finally be united permanently. Let's see how I can help you with this reading. Don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you here. And I was running a discount for the Cancer birthday season. I still have my discount code for 16% off of my personal readings on my Buy Me a Coffee shop, and my Divine Feminine Rising Soul Mission Guide, which helps you learn about your soul's mission that is completely based on your own birth information. I create that for you personally, and you receive the very important information on what your soul came here to do so that you can detach from your divine masculine easier and work on yourself and bring everything your heart desires to have in your life once you align with your highest timeline. I would love to help you receive that information or get you your own personal reading, but let's see what comes for this reading and how I can help you. Only take the messages that resonate. Always keep in mind that this is a collective reading, so not all messages will be yours, and leave the messages that don't resonate to others. I will address you as the Divine Feminine, but there might be Divine Masculines watching these. You are all welcome. I'm just trying to address in a certain way so that it is easier for me to share the story that I see from my cards here. It looks like your twin with the Five of Pentacles feels like they are left out in the cold in this connection, or they might actually realistically, like tangibly left out. Maybe they were left out if they were with their family or with a karmic partner. They might have been even kicked out of their house, their living situation they had with that person or that family, or they might have lost a lot of money recently, and now with Two of Pentacles they're trying to see what choice they should make so that they can ground themselves again. So it looks like they have been through a tough time, as they have just experienced a huge change in their living situation or financial situation. This can be a money loss, a home loss, but this is a loss, and this is them being left out from something that was making them have the opportunity to lead an easier life. They don't have it anymore. So now with Two of Pentacles, they're trying to see, okay, this has happened to me, so what should I do next so that I build myself up from the ground. And with the Fool I see in their energy, this is the card of Aries. They don't have to be, but this is just like the first sign on the zodiac. This is them being in the energy of a new beginning. So even if they had some challenges, they aren't in the energy of woe is me. They're like, okay, this happened, so let's make a plan, let's balance life, and let's hop on this adventure of building something new. You, on the other hand, I see that with Two of Wands in reverse and the world in reverse, you feel like you are stuck, not being able to make any new plans regarding your life. Just saw 505 on the timer. And with the world in reverse, you feel like a cycle hasn't closed out in your life. In this connection too, maybe, so take it how it resonates. And with Temperance, this is the divine timing card. You know that the angels are watching over this connection, that the divine is protecting this connection, and that everything is subject to a divine timing. Even though you know that, it looks like you have surrendered this connection, as your energy comes off as someone who has acknowledged this bond you have with this person. You don't come off as someone who is still fighting or trying to deny this connection. Instead, you also acknowledge what has taken place, and you feel like there are still things that will be taking place and unfolding, and you let this into the hands of the divine. As you know, whatever, even the challenges that are thrown to you, are for you to just pass and not just lay down or get in your bed and cry about. When I look at what your person feels and thinks about this connection with the High Priestess upright, I love to see this card upright. This is the card of Pisces. My ascendant is Pisces. That might be the reason this is one of my favorite cards in tarot. Your person acknowledges that this is a divine connection, and they might be seeing you in their dreams. They are receiving signs and synchronicities, confirmations about this connection. They might be even bombarded by them. So your name pops up everywhere, a number that is important in your connection. They see it in everything, their bank account, so many of the car tags, licenses. They see it everywhere. They might even see it written on random pieces of walls when they are traveling. But this person, the universe, is not letting this person forget about you for 1 second. And with Three of Swords, this person has immense pain in their heart when they think about you. This is the pain of separation. And with Seven of Swords in reverse, this person feels like you are the truth. There is nothing that should be hidden. You have no side of you that makes them feel like they are deceived or manipulated. They feel like you are the one that God has actually brought them to, and they acknowledge the divinity of you and this connection and how important you are for them. You, on the other hand, when you look at this connection and this person with the Tower, you recognize that meeting them was like you being thrown out of a tower. So this was a change that was a 180. Maybe you became a completely different person once you met your twin flame, which is always how it goes. Your life shifted into one that puts you on a journey to work towards achieving your highest timeline. And you might be doing incredibly different things than the ones you were doing the first time you met them. And with the Devil, you kind of acknowledge that there is an obsession in this connection. Maybe you feel like you are tied to them, even if this is the divine shackles. Sometimes you also see a low vibrational part of this. So maybe you might feel like you can't have anyone else but your twin flame. Maybe you feel like nothing else will work but only this wants you to align and finally are able to be in permanent union. But with the Devil, you also acknowledge that this connection doesn't seem as free as some actually claim it to be. But once you actually align with your highest timeline and your divine masculine comes back, you will realize that if you don't want to, you can opt out and not choose them as your partner. But until then, you feel like nothing else will work and that you are shackled to this person until everything falls into place and you actually have the option to choose another path. That will be completely personal and subjective, but this is what I see from my cards here. And with Six of Wands in reverse, you see this connection as somewhat of a failure, like you two couldn't have that victory that would be you being together and making this something public, letting everyone know that you two are together and that you two are partners. You would be glad to have this person in your life, to be able to tell others that this is the one that you are sharing your life with. But you see that none of these actually have happened yet, and you kind of feel like you just acknowledge, both of you just take a seat back and analyze things. None of this is too emotional. Both of you come off as very mature and in an intense witness mode. None of you are blaming anything and rioting against or insulting God or the divine. You are not complaining about the things that you two were put through. It definitely looks like this is a couple, this is a twin flame couple that has done a lot of work in this connection. So maybe permanent union is actually close. So let's see what is coming next for this connection. Your energies, both of you, feel very mature, healed, and surrendered. So it is actually lovely. Even the devil card in your energy is not indicating something that is toxic. You just feel like there is no way but this way, until maybe you don't even foresee that there can be other ways after some point. But if you don't, I am pretty educated on this journey, so let me give you the news that you can actually, when your divine masculine comes back, to offer a permanent union. It's not like they will say, I'm here to offer you a permanent. They don't know the terms. So when they come back, you can choose to not be partnered with them, but having the same soul and having a divinely instilled love, twin flames usually end up together. If the journey wasn't toxic in their case, because sometimes for some twin couples it is. So let's see what is coming next. Oh yeah, this is definitely a twin flame couple that is almost there with the permanent union. Your divine masculine will come back still hiding their true feelings. They will not be able to open up to you right away. So they will test the waters first, but then they will take you out on a date. This will be a very romantic date, and they will be the one to offer this, to plan this. You will just have to pick your outfit, get ready, and wait to be picked from your place of residence. And this is being prepared for the permanent union, as you have already ascended alone, and the rest of your ascension will be together. How lovely is this? I love to channel this energy, tune into this energy in the Twin Flame Collective, because the painful phase is like sometimes it's like it puts you in half psychosis. You feel like you are truly going crazy, and maybe you should even be locked up in an insane asylum. That is the intensity in the beginning, but then as you progress, things become lighter and the 5D union happens much earlier and then follows the 3D union. It definitely looks like you two have matured, healed, progressed a lot in this connection. And this is definitely confirmation as union is coming for this couple. Let me know if you feel like that is the case for you. I'm sure that you will know because twin flames are very rare actually. It is said that 144,000 twin flames are on the earth, and twin flames usually are ascended masters, so they have another level of frequency and mastery when it comes to metaphysics especially. So if you are here, you will already know. Let me know through the comments. Let me get some messages from your divine masculine to you, divine feminine. And as I said, if you feel like you are the divine masculine and you are watching this about a feminine, you will know your story. I am just here to read the cards so that it can bring some clarity and guidance to those who seek to find it. Ooh. Ooh. The devil came out. The cards are a bit obsessive. I want to get you drunk to see what we will do next is the message that is coming definitely. Seek professional advice if you ever feel like you need to. In Twin Flame Journey, you actually also wake up to the fact that we are our own biggest healers. I'm not talking about medical and especially physical healing, but when it comes to you healing your own soul, your own core, you have the power to do that. But if you feel like you don't, definitely never shy away from seeking professional advice. Do everything that will make you reach your highest timeline and make you feel like a better version of yourself. Never make yourself not a priority. I am addicted to you. Yeah, maybe this was also the devil energy we saw in your cards. Maybe you feel that divine masculine is addicted to their divine feminine, which actually usually comes off that way. Their energy for a long while comes off as very codependent. They want nothing and no one but their feminine, even the third parties, even the sexiest third party, even the sexiest partner that they might find, with the fittest body, with the face that is of an angel, never craves their hunger for their divine partner. Your family won't like me. Maybe this is a challenge in this connection. Maybe for some reason you look like you come from very different backgrounds and your person, highly likely the divine masculine, your twin, actually feels like this will be a problem in this connection, as if you actually want to ground this connection in a way that you two will be together in the 3D, then other people will be in the picture too, and then it will come to this, and families will be in the picture too, and they might be concerned that your family won't like them. Let me know if that was among the major issues in this twin flame connection. So let's see when potentially, it's all about divine timing, but I love to see about timing. So when potentially is this person coming, even if they come back hiding their true feelings, when are they coming back so that they can offer to take you out on a date, and through that date things will progress as you get ready for your permanent union. In February, yeah, it can be because twin flame journeys take a bit of a time, but let's say February latest, which is 7 months from now. Believe me, if you are on a twin flame journey, I think you have spent a few years already. If you can connect with others, go try and connect with others and go see if anyone sticks. But February latest would be the best time, as you see how lovely and heartly this card is, because this is all about the theme of Valentine's. That would be the perfect time to take you out on a date with this vibe we see here. This looks like the latest, but it can also be the actual timing. Let me know if you come back to this video in February. I would love to read your comments. But Twin Flames, it looks like this is your current energy. If you have progressed a good amount in your journey, I definitely feel like this can be yours. But if you have a difficult time, which I don't channel that you do, letting the rest to the divine, let me pull out an affirmation card for you so that you receive your blessings and you see the rest unfold as the way it was already supposed to. Let's see what your affirmation is. Empowerment. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self, dear Lord. No card better in this deck to remind you of your own power. And Twin Flame Journey is all about self-love and self-empowerment. You know, I think you have already done a good amount of work, so I congratulate you for that. But for the rest, you are still subject to a bit of a divine timing, like everything else in our lives, honestly. And it looks like a date offer might come around February latest, if this is your situation. And until then, if you would like to get your own Divine Feminine Rising Soul Mission Guide, definitely reach out to me. I would love to do that for you. Or if you would like to get your own personal reading, again, check out the video description bar for the services that I offer and benefit off of the 16% discount until the 23rd of July with Cancer 16. Thank you so much for watching. I loved doing this reading for you. I honestly did. I hope you liked it too. I will see you in another video.